marking the Memphis Tigers. Memphis ready to kick it off and get things started. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Tulane's offense will have the football first. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game, like we've seen throughout his career, when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
The option look. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. The problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
The Green Wave trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. Toss sweep, try to get it outside to the right. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The Tigers offense will have its first possession of the game. And, Jesse, they've got a quarterback that, if he can get into a rhythm, can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game will be good to get going. It's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to Davis. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's going to throw deep right side. Touchdown Tigers! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like, that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gordon. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact. Timeout called here by the defense is the first one they've used this half. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Hayes. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't make the connection, the pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes a hit as he fires. Makes a connection. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Ineligible safety, downfield, offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense set on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Wants to keep it in the air. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Breaks the tackle. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
Great job by the defense. You want to get him in 3rd and long. You know it's a passing situation. You know you get the guy on the ground. You know it's 4th and long now. It's a good chance for you to be successful, and hopefully that punt unit coming on the field.
Nestled just inside that right upright. And now... is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. USC went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters in that 4th quarter. Total destruction by the Trojans in a statement win if there ever was one. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got the quick pass. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, defense wasn't fooled on that pass play. Great job by the defender knocking it away.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. You know, they say you make your own luck. Not always.
No, and that is so frustrating for a defense. When you get your hand on the ball and make a play and they get the bounce, it's so frustrating. You got to put that behind you. They got the first down. They got a good break. We'll get the next one.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Right on the money. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there.
There he goes. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 36-yard line. This Tulane offense has a great drive going.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
On the move at the 30. Oh, he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, I take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Using the quick game. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. Tulane didn't start this drive with very good field position, but now they've got a chance to operate. To the air on 1st down. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Green Wave. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Lining up to add another.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll ride Davis here. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Memphis is holding on to the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll go to the ground. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
Well, he got you 2 on 1st down. He got you 2 on 2nd. 2 won't get it done on 3rd. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Memphis.
This offense is high octane, boy, and you just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. They'll send the back in motion. He wants to start this drive with a pass. They'll run the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try the change now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. Motion from the back. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
I know this offense has gone for it a couple times early in this game on 4th down, guys, but with this field position, I'd be surprised if they decided not to punt the football away here. You're just too backed up. You can't risk not getting it and just gifting your opponent. Great
coverage team was down there to corral him, and there have been no answers defensively. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
When you're on offense, you see so much of this nowadays. You see misdirection. You see somebody flying across the formation. Why? To get the eyeballs of those linebackers, to get them to move out.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. Memphis will be forced to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They'll get this drive going from the 17. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
Quarterback making checks. Motion from the wide receiver. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And you know they're going to go for it again on 4th down. At least you think they are, because early in this game, we've already seen them try to go for it on a couple 4th downs. They didn't get any of those. They got to find a way to stay on the field here. They've got to get their best playmaker on offense, the football.
Kick catch interference. Kicking team.
That's one that's just inexcusable. Fair catch signal, you got to pull up. 15-yard penalty. Great place to start for this offense. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Alabama looks like a legit title contender right now, which they kind of do every year, but man, this offense is rolling. They're up 14 over the Groupers. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fat.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Tulane right back to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Toss to the outside. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Unloads quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. 2nd down coming up. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Riley. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. This has been a good day for the offense and a particularly outstanding performance from the quarterback. He's been turnover-free. They're moving the ball up and down the field. A really mature performance. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They closed the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hayes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Tulane right back to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Got him downfield. They've got the first down. Mark it at the 26 in the waiting seconds of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Riley. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. Looking to throw. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback sneak trying to get a push. They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on third. The sneak scores it.
And with that score, they now tie the game. The extra point will give them the lead. Maybe they'll be able to take that lead in at halftime. That is huge for their momentum. That touchdown is massive for their confidence as well. And they're going to have to make a few tweaks here at halftime. They're going to have to do things a little bit differently in the second half. But no doubt about it, that touchdown was huge for this offense.
Looking for blockers. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in New Orleans for a fun first half than you? And we've got to start our report by shouting out that quarterback. My man was dropping dimes like a bank robber, one after another, right on the money, spreading the wealth. Are you picking up on the theme here, people? Long ways to go, I know. But if this continues, that young man is going to be cashing in more ways than one.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
Bring in the heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Under fire. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Really good job by this defense. Third down, under QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground, stop playing pass, come up and get him on the ground. Big third down stop.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. The last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. Looking to throw on first down. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Riley. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They were trying to find the edge there by swinging it out to the right, but there was no room to run.
Yeah, in order for that play to work, they're going to have to get better blocking up front. Those receivers and tight ends, they've got to do a better job getting a hat-on-hat and give that running back a chance to go somewhere with the ball.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The offense changing the play. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on fourth down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot. In a sudden change situation, let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that fourth down.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in third and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Snagged in the middle, it's Jamison. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. Memphis will be forced to punt. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Off the play fake. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win. Second down. You set up third and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Oh, they're after him. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on him today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
He makes the catch. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Memphis. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Got a little space. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Tulane just a few inches away, might take a shot on second down. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Working that left side now. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Riley. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. He knew he was going to have to pay the price, and he did, but the reward is the first down.
Yep, he hung in there just long enough, Reese. I think he did a really good job hanging there, finds the running back. And listen, when you choose to blitz, now you got to tackle my guy in space. Running back does a great job getting the first down.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
And that is incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. Tulane looking for the fourth down conversion here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
I think if you're the head coach here, it's a bit of a mixed reaction to your passing attack so far in this game. You've put up a bunch of yards throwing the football, you've lit up the scoreboard, but you've also given up 4 sacks. Pass protection has been a problem so far in this game.
The play action fake. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Tulane right back to the line. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So that they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you can see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. They just keep firing. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Down a possession here in the middle. Try to throw it. They got him. It's a... And what a stop for this. Defense to turn it over on downs.
And I tell you what, you see this a lot. 4th down, I'm putting pressure on the quarterback. The defense brings the blitz. They have no answer. Nice job being aggressive on a big 4th down.
Got his man downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Ready to fire from the pistol. Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
He's got an open man. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
And the Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Hardy. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody.
And the nice thing about late in the football game, when you have the lead, you kind of know the defense will get aggressive. You might get some man coverage. They get it to their receiver out wide. I love the run after the catch. He's got such playmaking ability. That's a big first down for this offense.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 2nd and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Georgia is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been sicking them since the opening kickoff. They're up by 36 over Texas A&M. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Tulane right back to the line.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
This Tulane offense has a great drive going.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
The officials offer the The coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Fires downfield. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Oh, man, the big fellas, they usually have the soft hands. Your security blanket is your tight end, but that one hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't pull it in.
The Green Wave in a world of hurt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Mitchell. And he's not going to get the first down. Good stop there. Caught in the backfield, it's Mitchell. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play on.
Throws toward the end zone.
such a great job by the offense putting together a touchdown drive when they needed it most. Not a lot of time left to go, but if their defense can get them the ball back, they've got an opportunity to kick a field goal and walk out of here with a win.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All third downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
Getting late. Pressure building. Huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. On the move, he fires. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. It's a running room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And obviously, getting the completion, it's a killer. They get a new set of downs. You got to find a way to make a play now. The saving grace, I guess, Jesse, is he ran out of bounds and stopped the clock, so at least the clock isn't running.
Yeah, and David, it's just a situation right now defensively. I think you just got to take more chances, right? You may have to blitz. You may have to sell out. You might risk giving up a big play, but it's just so critical at this juncture of the game that you're able to retake possession to give yourself a chance to win.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. The give on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Pressure coming. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Now it'll take a touchdown to beat them. A 5-point lead here in the 4th.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And there will be no return on the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Oh, he's got a chance. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Listen, guys, final 2 minutes of this game, you've got to throw. You've got to be able to pick out wide receivers one-on-one that are going to make a play. I love running the football, but now is not the time. You need points to win.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Unleashes one. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. The quarterback takes a snap and Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents, whatever the reasons.